Oh, that's even more soul-crushing. Oh my fucking god. He was only improving because of Haschwalth? He caught it. Oh my fucking god. And then they cut back to the present where he catches his arrow. Wow, dude. Holy shit. What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Get into another reaction. Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, episode 38. We only got like 3 more. I'm actually thinking about just watching all 3. Maybe not in one video, but definitely maybe just finishing up core 3 today, since I have the time. And we only got 3 episodes left. Very excited to get in this episode. The last 2 were honestly like really fucking amazing. We had episode 36 where we saw Nemu really step up and like prove to Kurosuchi and kind of like talk back like, nah, I'm gonna do what I think is right in my mission in protecting you, even if it's not your direct order. And she goes fucking basically sacrifices herself, but in that also defeats Pernita along with Kurosuchi because of Pernita, you know, eating her scraps and digesting that, you know, special gland or cell division, you know, organ that basically made him self-destruct. So that was an amazing episode. I wasn't really expecting Nemu to get that active. That was really fucking cool to see. And then last episode, we had episode 37 where we got into a in-depth look into the now and her like backstory along with like her family. And also, you know, it also ties into like Shunsui's backstory a little bit too. But really how they came to know each other and how she became a part of Squad 8. And, you know, the background with his brother and her mother. So that means, you know, Nanao's his niece, and how he hid her Zanpakuto because her mother asked her to, and then she got executed for it. I mean, absolutely amazing backstory and lore in last episode, and then really seeing Nanao fight with a sword for the first time and her kind of being shell-shocked, like this is a lot fucking more frightening than I thought. And she's gotten injured and cut for the first time by a sword, like she was low-key tweaking for a second there, especially going up against this motherfucker Baru. Like, dude, the attacks that he was throwing out, like, oh my god, dude, actually ridiculous. But Shunsui gets right behind her, lifts that sword up ever so slightly to bring up her confidence and just support her every step of the way in that last attack that Baru, like, you know, fired off, and it completely reflected and defeated him. Like, cut him in half. He was like, oh, you did say it was reflecting God's power. Which he took as a compliment, obviously, but he got killed for it. So, looks like Baru's finally been taken care of. Pernita's been taken care of. So that's 2 of the Sternritter that we have mopped the floor with officially. So I'm curious to see what we get in this episode. I'm pretty sure from last episodes, like little, like whatever those little like voices are at the end, like the little like teasers. It's not even necessarily a preview, but it sort of is. But it's like you gotta like kind of like look a little bit farther into it. Bazz-B's voice was at the end of last episode talking about some particular something. I can't really remember what. So I have a feeling that we're going to be focusing on Bazz-B this episode, especially since we saw him pull up on Haschwalth at the end of one of these episodes previously. So it might be an episode focused on mainly them. I would like to jump around a little bit though. Like I want to catch up with Renji. Like, is he okay? Are we helping him? What the fuck is the deal with that? And just catch up with some of the other groups that we haven't like really caught up with in a couple episodes. But who knows? Maybe it's just going to be a Bazz-B Haschwalth episode. We got, you know, 2 more episodes after this one too. So let's get into it. Enough yapping. If you guys enjoy the reaction, please like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell so the next one's dropping. Let's get into it. Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, episode 38. Oh wow, this is them when they were younger. What's all over his left arm? Looks like he's bruised the fuck up. Alright, so like I thought, it looks like we're getting a focus on these 2. I wasn't expecting a backstory though. Ooh. Literally every other Quincy. He don't give a fuck. Haschwalth is like so like emotionless, just like literally like the perfect tool for Yuha Baha. I wasn't expecting this. So yeah, they've known each other since they were like children. They were childhood friends. The traitor. That was like a scene of like their village like completely in like flames. And that was because of Haschwalth, I guess. We're gonna get more. Yeah. We're gonna get more of this flashback. Because I'm a genius. He's talking shit, but he's also trying to be like supportive. Haschwalth's younger self's voice actor is very familiar. Those where those bruises are from. He gets abused by his uncle. That's fucked. Wow. Okay, made a promise from a young age. They became very close. You can't do anything without me. Okay, yeah, this uncle guy. He's a fucking bitch. I was about to say, he don't give a fuck about that. That old school arrow that we saw, or bow and arrow, I should say, whenever he was a kid. Okay, yeah. So what happened here? This was Haschwalth's fault. Oh my god! Fucking massacre! Oh shit! Okay, of course. Here's Yuha Baha. Why are they just completely literally obliterating this village? Isn't this a village of Quincy's? Like, why? Maybe because they didn't want to follow Yuha Baha. They didn't want to be under him. He had his eyes then. So this is even before his resurrection? Where his clan lived. Because this is before, I guess, Haschwalth got involved. Oh, there's the sword that he carries. He probably, Haschwalth's point of view, he probably felt pretty, like, thankful because he was being abused by his uncle. Decided to get close to him to kill him. And somewhere along the way, that changed for Haschwalth. Doesn't seem like it ever did for Bazz-B, though. God damn, who's this voice actor, bro? Haschwalth as a kid. That voice actor is so, oh, I think it's Arming. That's who I'm thinking of. It's yeah. I think I'm thinking of Arming. I think that's the same voice actor. So this is how the Stern Ritter were born. No talent as a Quincy. He was unable to create a bow or gather a reishi. Wow. Had not been born in centuries. He was inspired by how hard he was working, even though he had no talent as a Quincy. Probably not. Yep, their chance to get close to him. Oh, he a big shit talker, always has been. Insolent monkey, oh my god. Whoa, was that spiritual pressure? Oh, look who's here. I have been searching for Haschwalth. Wow. How did he already know about him though? Why is he so interested in him if he lacks talent as a Quincy? There's something special about him. He's the only one that's standing up straight, not affected at all. My other half. So he's always been like, that's why he has no talent, because of the power switching thing whenever Yhwach sleeps, and that's why he wanted him. I mean, it makes sense why he can't collect reishi then. Or it seems like he can't, because Yhwach is just awake pretty much most of the time. As my advisor. Together, but it's only about to be him. This is where they get separated, and Haschwalth almost takes like a giant leap forward ahead of Bazz-B, where Bazz-B was always more talented than him. Yeah, he's gonna feel this jealousy and negative emotions towards him. I think that one officer that's been talking the whole time, I think that's fucking Levi's voice actor too. Okay, so he just has no idea? With the power to share powers. Had not been born in centuries. You can only give them. Oh, that's even more soul-crushing. Oh my fucking god. He was only improving because of Haschwalth? He caught it. Oh my fucking god. And then they cut back to the present where he catches his arrow. Wow, dude. Holy shit. This is a great episode. What an amazing way to relay the backstory in the flashback. Oh, he leaking. Yeah, it's always been your goal, but I don't think you're gonna even get close. Wow, okay, so he eventually did become a part of the Sternritter. Lieutenant Commander, wow, okay, so he's already above him. I don't know about that. I think he has a keen look on everybody. He said, I'm watching. Yeah, because he's the commander, yo. That's fucking wild. It took him 3 years to join where he's already been a part of them. Yep. You're barking up the wrong tree, dog. Oh, there goes your fucking arm. Oh my god, the anime. Oh, wow. Bro, the animation, holy shit. Oh my god. Done. Oh. Nope. It's because he already knew that he was probably going to lose, but he just couldn't let go of what they had been through in his entire childhood. Damn, man. Fuck. What an episode. Friend. End. Yo, they highlighted the end and friend red. Since it's like the end of their, I guess, just like friendship and also maybe even Bazz-B. I mean, Bazz-B got fucked up right there. He looks like he's dead. And if he's not, I don't know how anybody's going to save him. I mean, that motherfucker is in bad shape. Jeez, man. What an episode. That was so good. Interesting. The Visible Answer, next episode 39. Wow, bro, this is a really good one. This is, yeah, so we got a full focus on Bazz-B and Haschwalth. Lore, backstory, flashback, all while they were also fighting each other in this final moment. Damn, dude, what a fucking episode. That was good. Alright, guys, what another amazing episode of Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, episode 38 down. That was a really good look into the backstory of Haschwalth and Bazz-B, and learning their origin, how they came to know each other, how long they spent time together and trained together, and then eventually Yhwach getting in the middle of it, you know, destroying their hometown, Bazz-B's clan, creating the Sternritter and wanting Haschwalth to become his advisor and obviously the commander of the Sternritter. Once he realized, like, he had been searching for him and he finally found him, he was a Quincy that is kind of like him in the fact that he cannot gather Reishi on his own, but he can give Reishi, or I guess just power, to other Quincy's, whereas Yhwach is also able to take it back and make it his own, whereas he can't even do that. So he just naturally, like, makes the others around him stronger, which Bazz-B didn't even notice, and that's even more soul-crushing when Yhwach said that to Bazz-B, because obviously Bazz-B's in this tough situation where, you know, Haschwalth's being chosen, whereas Bazz-B is not. He's being left behind whenever he, you know, was the one that, like, was gifted with talent, and he was really strong Quincy, and he was growing stronger and stronger, but really, you know, Yhwach said to him, did you really think that that was because of your own power, your own talent? You should think this one here. Like, bro, that's got to be fucking devastating. So we see all that backstory and how they came to know each other, and how, you know, Haschwalth and him, you know, became part of the Sternritter, but in different ways. Haschwalth very early on became part of the Sternritter, where I know the 3 years had passed before Bazz-B had even joined, and whenever he joined, Haschwalth was already the commander of them. I mean, he was already, you know, the commander, which, you know, was even in a higher position than that officer that, you know, at the time, 3 years later, was lieutenant commander. So under Haschwalth, he answers to him. Bro, actually fucking insane. And then obviously the fight between Bazz-B and Haschwalth. I mean, there wasn't really like much of fighting, to be honest, because I feel like Bazz-B went into it knowing, like, by the, you know, the last couple things that he was saying, that he probably knew that he was going to lose, but like he just couldn't let it go. Like, that's how strong his ambition was. And Haschwalth defeats him pretty effortlessly, cuts his arm off, really cuts him up. I mean, this guy does not look in good shape. If he survives, that's fucking insane. But it looks like he's on the brink of death, if not already dead. And it's officially the end of those two's friendship and, you know, history, is basically this fight right here. So it's, you know, Haschwalth has obviously, you know, moved on a long time ago, but this officially like cuts it off, you know, obviously actually killing him. Whereas Bazz-B, you know, has been chasing after him this entire time, and, you know, has been confronted with not being able to win, you know, and convince him otherwise, or, you know, go back to the way things used to be. So what an episode. That was a really great look into the both of them, and how they grew up and came to know each other, and Yuha Baha, and, you know, some of that lore and the Quincy's and stuff. So that was really, really good. I'm excited for next episode. We got 2 more. We'll get into it right after this one. That's going to do it for this reaction. If y'all enjoyed it, please like down below, comment, subscribe for new, hit the notification bell so the next one's dropping. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.